All right, everyone, welcome back. Sorry for the late show. It was accidentally on purpose here with trade deadline news coming up. Didn't really know it was today, but it was. Worked out good. So we're coming to you just now following the deadline. Episode 21 of Jux, an all things sports podcast, presented by Always Boolin. If you're watching us on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're on Spotify, drop the rating, give us a follow. We'll jump right into NBA news since we'll touch Super Bowl news last. Big game coming up on Sunday. We just watched the trade deadline happen. A lot of us were live chatting it in our Snapchat group chat. A lot happened within the span of like 1 hour. I hardly knew the trade deadline was happening. The Kyrie stuff happened. I woke up to the Kevin Durant news, and then there was just 1 hour where everything happened. So let's break it down. We'll start with that first Jenga block that got pulled out and seemed to send everything spiraling. Kyrie gets dealt to the Mavs to help out Luka Doncic. Train, good move for the Mavericks.
I think it's going to be a weird fit. I think they're both give me the ball and let me do something with it, but that's kind of how LeBron was, and hit Kyrie and LeBron want to ship together, so I guess we'll see what happens. Um, they won their first game with Kyrie out there. I don't think Luka played, but Kyrie did do pretty well, so that was pretty nice. And I forgot to mention it. When it when Kyrie was traded, LeBron tweeted, "Maybe it's me," and I thought that was hilarious. He didn't delete the tweet; it's still there. What do you think about the tweet?
Honestly, I didn't understand it. I don't get it. I don't. Can you help me out here? Gnar or Train? I don't know what it meant. I don't.
I think he was alluding to the fact that Kyrie didn't join the Lakers because LeBron thinks it's his fault somehow.
Kyrie was
I
supposed to go
think
to the Lakers.
allegedly that's where he wanted to go.
Which is weird
Well,
because he left the Cavs, right? Because he wanted to do his own thing without LeBron. He could carry a team without him, but when he's like, all right, maybe I can't do that. I'm gonna go back to LeBron, kind of thing. I don't know. I just think the Nets didn't want to give Kyrie what he wanted.
you can't lead a team by yourself in the NBA right now. The way the climate is, a couple guys have tried and they stand out as phenomenal, but you don't win a finals
Dame,
anymore without having a super team. Dame,
Dame,
Doncic did it for a couple of
Luca,
years.
Luca till now.
But
Yeah,
yeah, now he's got Kyrie. I mean, outside of that, you can argue Giannis maybe. But I mean, he's got Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, who are upper
Olympic
tier.
basketball gold medalists.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say they're not KD's, Kyrie's, James Harden's, but they're good players. They're up there. Um, but Giannis is just a dominant physical figure. Kyrie goes. People talk about it.
Bonker.
Everybody goes and takes a nap, goes to bed, wakes up in the morning. Boom, Kevin
Got a
Durant to
nap.
the Suns. I I didn't even know it was gonna happen potentially. I didn't see rumors or anything. I woke up and I actually think I saw one of your guys' Snapchats first before I did anything. And it just said, "Did you see the KD news?" Gnar, KD to the Suns. In a league where trades have been vetoed before. They wouldn't let Chris Paul team up with Kobe Bryant. League vetoed it. There was a trade that was going to send like Grant Hill to the Lakers and Pistons would have gotten Kobe. League vetoed it. A lot of people look at this trade and think they broke the NBA. The Suns are by far and away the best team. Agree or disagree? And what does KD do for the Suns?
I mean, from a talent perspective, I don't think you can argue many other teams that have more talent, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Um, it's going to be interesting to see D Book and KD find a rhythm where they can agree with each other on who has the ball more often and in what scenarios. But this day and age of the NBA, that's kind of the risk you got to take from a management perspective is put two score-heavy minds on the same team and see if they fit.
Lopsided trade? Yes or no?
It was a lot.
Yeah.
What was it, like 4 firsts and Michael Bridges and Cam Johnson?
I think another player, honestly.
Was
Yeah.
Jay Crowder in that?
Yeah, I think he was in that trade, and then
he
Jay
went to the
Crowder
Bucks?
went to the Bucks.
For 5
I
second
think-
round picks.
And
Yeah,
Jay Crowder hasn't played, I don't think, a minute so far this year yet.
Is that not? Am I crazy that 5 second round picks is just like a comical number?
I mean, second round picks.
not today.
Well, it's
They
like
don't.
it's like when you're playing 2K and you're like you want this guy on your team and you keep just adding a second pick on until they accept it, and then like, oh, they accepted
2040,
it. Yeah.
2045 second round pick.
What are you going to do with the second rounder? Most of the guys maybe go on a summer league team, maybe make it to a practice squad, and then don't get me wrong, I know there's success stories, but they're very few and
Draymond.
far between.
Draymond.
Is he a second rounder?
He was 35 overall.
Oh wow, good for him. Good for him. There's a good handful. I think Jamal Crawford was a second rounder. He
I have one
says
more thing on-
hesitantly.
I have one more thing on KD.
Go ahead, Gnar.
So KD's kind of ended in a team where you could say if he wins it, he had a considerable amount of help.
Yes.
That, to me, was a driving reason he didn't stay a Warrior. He's like, I'll show you guys I can do this myself.
Just like Kyrie.
If he stayed a Warrior, think about the rings. Think about he'd be in the GOAT debate by now, I think.
I don't know why he didn't.
Because everyone
Because-
was talking shit and saying
So
that it was
what,
only
dude?
because of Steph. Oh, I mean, I don't know. When you're that good and you're that good, he's one of the best scorers ever. He just wants to go to a different team and prove that he can do it. But I think it was short-lived, and he got James Harden, Kyrie, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that worked out
and-
great.
Yeah, it worked great. Now the Nets are just. I don't even know what they're gonna do. I know we got a question from Chase
We do have a viewer question,
Chal.
yes.
Chal.
Chal Hall Ball Fake, Chasse Latin Ballroom and Dance.
He wants
Oh,
to
bubble.
know how you feel about your future, Bach, for the Nets.
So obviously, it's a punch in the dick. I think a lot of my reasoning behind picking the Nets early on, if you go back and run it back, was they've got KD. I love KD. I think he's a phenomenal ball player. I think he was getting slept on in Golden State. That's tough to say because Steph Curry, also phenomenal. Klay Thompson was lights out at the time, but that's why that team wouldn't have been stopped. But yeah, it wasn't, oh yeah, this is KD's team. It was Steph's team because he was there first. If KD was there first and Steph got added, I don't think people would have been like, oh no, Steph is winning these games. Maybe they would have. I don't know. But yes, punch in the dick. However,
Cam
and
Johnson.
this isn't how futures work, unfortunately. I wish it worked like horse racing, but that would be really dumb now that I'm thinking of that. But if you double down on the Nets odds now, it's number one, probably a really dumb bet. But
Yes.
but number two, they got a lot of pieces back. They don't have a shot this year or probably next or probably not the year after that because they don't have that superstar right now. But they got Michael Bridges. They got Cam Johnson, two really great guys. A lot of first-round picks. And Ben Simmons is
Oh, Lord.
a thing, right? Like he exists.
He's a guy.
Whether or not you agree that he should have won Rookie of the Year when he did, he did. He won it. He's a lengthy point guard. He's got speed. He's got acceleration. But for whatever reason, this guy lost all of his confidence in Philadelphia, and he's never gotten it back yet. The talent is obviously there. Obviously. Whether or not it comes back out again is yet to be seen. He can throw down dunks and he can make tough layups. But I mean, he got ostracized for that time when he got right under the basket and passed out instead of taking the easy layup, which it's like, why not take it? That's where the confidence was shot. If you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, I saw a lot of Frank the Tank on Twitter today being really upset. Man, you got a good haul for a team of superstars that have been struggling for you guys. Nets are finally having a decent season this year, but you've been dealing with the Kyrie drama. KD's been iffy on the injuries lately, and they haven't been performing like the super team they were supposed to be. Now you got a couple promising young players and 4 extra first-round draft picks. I don't know what their picks looked like before that. I'm not sure they had many. Or they might have got a lot in the James Harden trade. I don't remember who was supposed to be getting the upgrade in that, if like the Nets had to give up more to get Ben Simmons, but I can't imagine that was the case.
No way.
If you're a Nets fan, I think you should be really happy about where you're at. Embrace the future and acknowledge that you were lucky enough to watch a superstar in your city for even a little bit.
3 of them.
3 of them. Yeah. So that's
for 13 games only.
So yeah. For the Nets future, really upsetting. A little bit fucked up that they didn't consider that when they were doing those trades. But yeah, Chol, it's tough. It's frustrating. I mean, I like the move for the Knicks. The Nets. I like the move for the Suns. The Mavs, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
That was interesting.
I think you have to like it if you're the Mavs. Dorian Finney-Smith and whatever other knucklehead you gave up, they're not going to win you a championship. Kyrie Irving has the potential to help Luka Doncic win a championship. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
With the Nets trade and the Nets future.
We also got to see LeBron get the
you guys can
have number one scoring title ever, which I think is just never going to be beaten just because of his longevity in the NBA. He entered so young. He's going to play, I think, for a couple more years. He said he wants to play with Bronny, and I think he will. He'll get what he wants. I think it was pretty funny seeing the picture of him scoring that last bucket, and everyone had their phone out and everyone was complaining about it. But if you were there, you'd probably have your phone out. And my take was, when we were at the game for Miguel Cabrera's 3,000th hit, I did not have my phone out. I was not taking a picture. I was not taking a video. I was soaking it in, as everyone says. And I just took a video of the celebration, basically.
I did the same exact thing.
But I'm not gonna hate people for taking a video. I think you can go back and watch it from the other 10,000 other people that took a video. So Macrodosing was just talking about that today, and I kind of wanted to address it just because it's something you'll never see again in person, but you'll see it all over the internet for forever. So I think you can just kind of watch it yourself, right?
Here's my thing. A lot of the people are doing it so they can put it on their Insta, put it on their Twitter, whatever. Soak in the moment. They have NBA licensed photographers and cameras on the court to get much better angles and much better shots than you can take. Take a video of the celebration after. Like you said, that's what I did with Miggy. Yep, I was there. It was cool. Here's everyone celebrating. Kids, this was me after Miggy got 3,000 hits. This was me after LeBron got his bucket. I understand, too, the argument where everyone's like, oh, what do you think? They're filming with their eyes closed, or they're watching but holding their phone up? You really think your video is going to be the one that gets on Twitter and goes viral or gets you the like? No. we're all looking at the photo of these people take the photos with their phones. Not any of their photos. No, it was the person with probably the $1,000 camera on the sidelines of the NBA game. Not Joe Schmo up there with his iPhone 11 zoomed in, shaking his hands, people's arms up in front of you, jumping. I understand. Everyone's like, oh, they didn't have their phones out in the 90s when Michael Jordan did it. No shit. They didn't have camera phones back then. You know, it's a new thing. People are going to take their phones out. That's fine. If you're doing it for clout, though, just take a picture before the game, right by the court. Say, I'm here for LeBron's 3,000 points. Let's hope he gets it. Then you can send the celebration after. So sick being here, watching him get his last bucket. Sick. You don't need to be doing it in the moment. I don't give a fuck. The NBA does a better job photographing it. You can go on YouTube and type LeBron James gets record-setting point, and you can find a much higher quality video than whatever bullshit you're recording from the stands. So I'm a little upset with it. Yeah, it's a generation where I just
I think I
think
could tell.
everyone's just like, I got it. It's got to be on my phone. They have to know I'm here. Everyone has to know that I saw this, that I saw it the exact moment it happened. My photo is going to be the best. When will I ever see this again? I've never rewatched the Miggy video celebration.
Yeah, I don't know if I have yet either. Gnar, I kind of want to jump to you on if this impacts your view because I know Bark hates Braun. So, do you think that
I don't. Okay, look, I don't hate him. I hate that he's like, I hate how cocky he is.
Okay. So does this
I'm not a big
change
Jordan guy either.
if you had a big view on the GOAT talk of, Kareem, Michael Jordan, Bron and all those guys, does him having that number one spot in all-time scoring change or affect that whatsoever?
No, not even a little bit.
Not
He had a
even a little
longer
bit.
career. Jordan retired in his prime to go play some fucking baseball because he's an athlete and had a three-peat. It was too easy. Decided, you know what? I'll go back to basketball. Immediately three-peats again. LeBron has a losing record in the finals. Correct? Or am I
So
wrong?
Oh, you're on the Michael
you're
Jordan.
you're
Your Michael
right.
Jordan still GOAT. No, he does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's like
Like he's been in like 10 finals.
I
Has
think he's like
3 or 4
four.
rings.
I think he's 4-6. Yeah.
that's what I was gonna guess.
You can't be the GOAT. I don't care what your teams look like and who you've played against. There was no super teams in the 2000s, really. The first one was Golden State, and he did well and beat one of them.
Jack and Kobe.
Celtics. Shaq, Kobe,
Can't-
Paul
can't beat
Pierce,
Dirk.
KG, Ray Allen.
No, like
Yeah, Dirk didn't have a super team though.
That's fair.
Dirk didn't have a
he had
super
a
team.
super team.
Yeah.
Yeah, name one other person on that Mavericks team.
Jason
Oh,
Terry?
man.
Is he there?
I think Jason Kidd is what you might have been going for, but maybe Jason Terry.
I've definitely, Jason Terry's definitely better than Mavericks uniform at one
I
point.
think
in
they
his
had
life.
like Darren Williams too. Was he a
Yeah,
Maverick?
that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah, we're getting sidetracked here, but when
No,
it
it's
comes to
all
the
right.
GOAT debate, you go to the winner. If you want to talk most skilled, then we could have a conversation. But Jordan was much better at making his team perform their best when it mattered the most.
The one Twitter thing I was seeing was, in terms of being the GOAT, it's like Michael Jordan and Tom Brady because they win. But when it
Yes.
comes down to most talented, then it's LeBron James, and I'm not going to even say a quarterback from the NFL because I'll just
Aaron
get
Rodgers.
ripped apart by Ham tomorrow after he listens. And not because I was going to say Trevor Lawrence, but just no matter what I said.
Oh no!
No.
Stop.
No, that's
Oh my god.
no, that's not what I was going to say.
I know. I just had that thought in my brain
I-
that you were going
I know,
to.
that's why I had to clarify. I just knew I was going to be wrong no matter what quarterback I said. If it wasn't Matt Stafford, he was going to yell at me. So, yeah. Regardless, I agree with Gnar. I think Jordan's the GOAT. Let's talk Pistons basketball. Because
We all agree.
when the trade happened, I was a big like, oh, well, whatever.
What was
like
a trade back?
Sadiq
You
Bey
go through it.
and
officially.
Kevin Knox to the Warriors, and it was technically a 3-team trade.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Knox went to fuck Kevin Knox. Sadiq Bey went to the Hawks for 5 second-round picks. The Warriors, I don't even. They got Gary Payton back, I think, for Kevin Knox, and I think they just sent those 5 second-rounders right back over to wherever they got Gary Payton from. Gary Payton the third, not OG Gary Payton, of course. And a lot of people looks like a lateral move on paper, maybe. When I first saw it, I was like, yeah, you know what? Whatever. Not a big Sadiq. I like Sadiq Bey. Not a great player. He's 23, going on 24. After next season, it's a contract year. You're probably looking at something for 4 years, $85 million. Wiseman also coming up on a contract year. Doesn't quite have the numbers that Sadiq has in order to demand that contract strictly because of playing time. But here's the big kicker that people are missing out on. And I understand the surplus of centers. I get it. But like you said, Gnar, that's an asset in itself. If 2 of them are playing phenomenal, then you trade one for picks at that point. You're not going to get jack shit for Sadiq Bey. We're lucky we got Wiseman. Kevin Knox can kick rocks. I liked him. It was a good contract, but if that's what we got to give up for Wiseman, that's fine. Sadiq Bey, 23, going on 24. James Wiseman, 21 years old. He was a one and done. He went to college and went straight to the NBA.
People forget about that.
People forget about that because they got drafted around the same time. But Sadiq was a 3-4 year college guy at Vanderbilt. James Wiseman was one and done. On top of that, talking about a guy who was fighting for minutes on a championship caliber Warriors team against Sadiq Bey, who, man, if you're the coach, you're looking for guys to play minutes on that Pistons team. You're getting to go out there, chuck up shots, you get your minutes. You know what Sadiq is. We've seen it. He's had the time. He's had the minutes. He's an inefficient shooter who might get you 50 on a fun night, who can't play defense. Go ahead and give me the 21-year-old 7-foot center who was a high draft pick, high recruit, high upside, low risk, whatever. I don't want to give Sadiq 45 or 85 million over 4 years. He's inefficient. It's probably KCP 2.0, except KCP could play defense. Sadiq Bey looks like an 80-year-old grandma with arthritis on the court trying to guard somebody. You can find room for centers. If someone's good later on, you trade them then. That's fine. It's a high upside move. I love it. I love it more and more the more I read about it. The upside's there. He was in a situation where he didn't have minutes. The Warriors system didn't seem to love his attitude. But he was a top recruit, top pick who had to fight for minutes. I think you give him the benefit of the doubt. He should have minutes to lose in that case. And I think that's what his mindset was at. Fresh start in Detroit. I think a lot of people are going to be deleting tweets some way through next season about what they said about this trade today. Gnar, you can go.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of said everything I was going to get at. Kevin Knox and, God, I already forgot the guy's name. He's already probably on a plane out of Michigan.
Sadiq.
Yeah, Sadiq Bey. Those are not 2 individuals that's going to take this team to a playoff contender down the road. 21-year-old, highly touted center is somebody that can take us there. And now we're looking at 3 to 4 quality starting centers on our roster, which when you look at people you can package one of those 4 with, I would prefer Beef Stew. I don't think he's good. With a Bojan or one of the older players on the team, then you're looking at quality talent you could get back with a package draft pick as well. In my mind, it's a longevity trade to create a better trade package, maybe in the offseason, to get a player, move up in a draft, whatever it might be.
I think he's here to play. I think Wiseman's going to be great.
No, Wiseman's staying. I'm saying Bagley or Stewart.
Yeah, either one of them can kick rocks.
Yeah, I don't
If they're
care.
here, I'll love them. If they're out, they can kick rocks. I'm not giving up on Troy Weaver yet. Train, thoughts on the trade? Because I know we were all on the same page here, so there was not too much controversy on it.
Oh,
And
it's really just
I didn't have much
Yeah,
to say until Ham got me all fired up. And
it's
then
really not something I was too like mad about or happy about. I'm
Yeah.
just kind of like, okay, it happened. Like the Pistons suck. What do we need to be mad about? Got to try something, right? And don't want to pay him. I don't see any problem with the trade. Well, I guess we'll see how it works itself out.
Pat Bev to the Magic for Mo Bamba. Justin has been a very happy Lakers fan today, which has been another thing that's been drawing people to come out. And this is what you'll get on Twitter, and I'm just bringing it up because it's what's happening, and the people deserve to hear it, whether or not I'm seeing it from good, reliable accounts or not. A lot of people are questioning how this Lakers team took Russell Westbrook and zero assets. And Russell Westbrook is a guy who's believed to have had negative value in a trade. You'd have to give something with it. Like, you'd have to take a hit to bring Russell Westbrook on. People are calling NBA collusion. LeBron breaks the record, and then all of a sudden they get 5 decent role players for him at the deadline with no assets to move, and they get a first-round pick back, I think, from somewhere at some point. It's a little crazy. Right? Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, Mo Bamba, Train. Is there collusion in the NBA? Are they trying to get the Lakers into the playoffs?
I was going to bring up something completely unrelated, but kind of related because it's the Lakers. Did you guys see Anthony Davis when LeBron did score that point? I think he was the only person sitting down in the entire arena. What does that say as a teammate?
I
I saw
saw
a picture. Was there a video that showed like he was actually down the whole time?
he was
Yeah.
standing
Most
and he
of the
went
time,
and
yeah.
sat down.
Yeah.
He moved behind people and sat down so he couldn't even see it.
I guess my question is, when LeBron hit the shot, was he set?
Oh, yeah.
He sat down and stayed
Emotionless.
sitting.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
I saw a couple takes that said he was just sitting down to soak it in. I don't know.
No, not with that face. Not with that face.
Well,
What do you do?
You get LeBron out of town, dude. Get him out. Like, I get it. It's L.A., but the dude's selfish. He's out here for himself.
It's L.A. Bron.
I think them getting rid of Thomas Bryant, I think that's going to hurt them in the long run.
They got Mo Bamba.
Thomas Bryant's better than Mo Bamba.
Yeah,
I think the D'Lo Westbrook. I think people think Westbrook was more of a problem in LA than he was because LeBron told them to think that. And LeBron is a phenomenal player. He's a great guy and a great role model, which is why I hate talking bad about him because he's stayed out of trouble. Wife and kids, awesome. Like, he takes care of everything and everyone, and I love that
everything
about
he does
him.
for Akron in his hometown.
Everything he does so much good things. But
Yeah.
man, nobody thinks LeBron is cooler than LeBron. Like
Yeah.
And he's the whole lying thing that was circling around Twitter for a while. Like when he had the book, he's like, I read it. I'm on page, and he's always got to be like the guy. He always does. He's got to get
deserves the
record.
credit.
Yes.
Yep. He needs a recognition.
Man, it'd be so refreshing to see someone like LeBron be like, are you the GOAT? And be like, I'm focused on winning basketball games. But no, instead it's like, yeah, I think I'm the greatest of all time. Shut the fuck up, dude. Get on the court and win a basketball game. AD was probably upset because they're in 14th place in the West, and they're celebrating in the third quarter when they were down. And I get it. He broke the record. Really tough record to break. Kareem was phenomenal. But, geez, 18 seasons in the league? He's been dominant. I get it. But get back in the game and win. Focus on no athletes focus on winning anymore. It's all about me and me only. Even if you get that big contract, then it's like, okay, well now I'm fucking paid. I don't have to try. I don't have to stay in shape. I'm sick of it. And he's the worst. Does a lot of great things, but he's the worst in that regard. Sorry.
I mean, I don't think we got to talk Lakers anymore. Trey Buck just took care of it.
I was a big Lakers guy because of Justin until they got LeBron, and I told Justin I was out, and even Justin was like, "Yeah, like I'm not a fan of the move either, but it was his team." He was a big D'Lo guy, so we'll jump into that. They get D'Lo back. I think he's still solid. Train with D'Lo and Jared Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, and I forget what other guy they added. Are they in a better position, and can they dig themselves out of 14th place in the West?
I never thought there was anything wrong with Russell Westbrook until he got to the Lakers. He just doesn't fit with those players, I think. So I think anything it will improve because there's not much they can't really decline any more than what they're at. D'Lo's a great player. Happy for the Lakers or happy for Justin. I know he's happy
Yeah.
about that. So that's the only like thing you know
I'm big
that's
happy
the only
for
way
Justin.
I feel about it.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
He hates Russell Westbrook.
And he knows how I feel about LeBron, and he might listen to what I was saying with a sour taste in his mouth, but he knows where I'm coming from, and he knows it's from a place of love because I was with them on the Lakers train when they stunk. I sat there and watched bad Lakers basketball with him and was a Lakers fan. I loved Lonzo. I loved Julius Randle. I loved all those guys, and they got LeBron, and I was like, sorry, Justin, I can't do it anymore. And I'm not the guy who's going to sit here and argue that he's bad or he stinks. I just wish he had a different attitude. For as good as he is and as great of a person as he is, he's just a real asshat on the basketball court and with a microphone in his face. That's my only problem with LeBron. It's a big problem, but that's the only problem I've got with him. Is that all the trades? Am I missing anything?
I didn't put them all on there.
All the important
tons.
trades.
There's tons of them. John Wall goes back to the Rockets, and
Just a
he
meme.
hates,
That's
he
funny.
hates being on the Rockets. So I think he's gonna retire.
That's just it's like just take your bag and go sit at home, dude. You know.
God, that song fucked back in high school,
John
bro.
Wall. John Wall. I don't know. I just sometimes like I
That
get
song didn't come out. Would he have been? Would he be even as relevant? I mean, he was incredible at the Wizards. don't
John
get me
Wall
wrong.
was nasty, dude.
But
Nasty in Kentucky. He was
those
always
knees
Oh,
are
he-
just
top pick.
gone.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens to the knees, dude. They can only do so much. I don't know. I mean, John Wall was sick. He was, especially at Kentucky. Nar's right. He was dirty.
Yeah.
Before, I mean, you don't get John Wall written about you without being filthy before.
When did he turn bad?
When the knees went, you lose
Well,
your
I mean,
knee.
what team? What team? He's been everywhere. Was it the Rockets?
Oh, I mean, once the Wizards knew when they traded him, they were like,
Yeah. I think it's
Yep.
before the Rockets.
"See you, dude." Yeah. I
I
mean,
agree.
basketball without knees. All sports would be tough without knees. Basketball would probably be the hardest. Can't jump, no lateral movement in a game where starters don't get that many breaks. I mean, outside of O linemen in the NFL or D linemen, because you see them with those metal knee braces on before they even
Massive
start
knee
playing.
brace.
Yeah, because their knees were gone by the time they were sophomores in high school. So it's like,
Fuck. You're not a doctor. Don't act like you know what position in American sports knees are the most.
what other positions do you see with knee braces on besides linemen?
Quarterback?
Hardly, not a good one.
Big Ben? Oh.
Yeah, I said what I
That's an
said.
exception.
I said what I said.
Kirk doesn't have any knees himself, so
Yeah, I lost my knees
Oh, yeah.
playing soccer.
You see this?
That's a boot, not a knee brace.
Because he wasn't wearing his brace. This was the reason for the brace. He's got ice packs.
Yeah, I said braces, man. I said braces.
These are all knee injuries.
All right, well, he wasn't a mobile quarterback, so he didn't need his knees.
Oh, what? You're crazy.
He didn't need them. He didn't need them. He was fine.
All right. It's not football. Well, it's not Steelers football season.
Not yet. Soon. When the draft rolls around.
It is tomorrow. TJ Watt's on PMT
That's kind of hype.
with Jersey Cherry.
No free
Sorry.
ads,
All
though.
right.
No free ads. I mean, I feel like that's basketball. I think the Pistons are like Gnar said, they weren't. Sadiq's not the missing piece. Never was. So we go from there. We live and we learn. We've been sucking this long. What's one more season? Ham, I get it. It's been an awful rebuild. No one's arguing with you on that. Give me the 21-year-old 7-footer. I don't give a fuck. He's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. Guarantee it. Now that we got the trades done and we talked about the Nets' future a bit, who we liking now, Train, Gnar, to win it all?
I think I'm going to convince both of you guys right now. And I'm going to place the bet later tonight.
No chance. Well, unless we're already on the same page, but I'm locked in on the obvious one.
Okay. So I'm looking at, and just give me some time here because it's going to take a little bit to get to the final line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the Denver Nuggets. Most likely the number one seed in the Western Conference at this point in the season.
Yep.
That's a team that has historically choked or not performed to their expectations in the playoffs.
Injuries.
Jamal Murray.
They just have the stigma of not getting over that hump.
Naturally.
Some would say a la Buffalo Bills in the 90s. Or
a la Buffalo Bills right now.
Yeah. And then I look at a team floating around that 3, 4, 5 seed that would play a team number one seed in the second round who just made a massive trade. And Kyrie Irving elevates a team in the first 2 to 3 months he's with them before they figure out he's a shitbag. You're telling me you can get the fucking Mavericks at plus 1,600 right now?
I think that's insane.
Value.
I think the Suns at plus 425 is ridiculous. How are they not favorites?
Chris Paul.
So what?
Chris Paul does not win.
He does not win the big one.
He might with Kevin Durant, bro.
That's what they said with D-Book.
People forget what Kevin Durant is, and I don't know why, because he's been balling with the Nets. When he's healthy, when that man is healthy, he's the best player in the NBA right now, besides maybe Giannis, only because of physical traits. If you put like Giannis in KD's body, it's not even close.
How do the Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner sisters affect this relationship with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker?
They're going to be best buds, man.
Basketball bros?
They're good. Oh, I think they win it in Suns and Foe, dude.
It's just going to be a huge orgy in Phoenix.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, dude. Plus 425. I think you're a chump if you're taking the Celtics right now. I like the Mavericks more than the Celtics. I can't believe the Celtics are still favored. I get why they are. That's just a well-built roster from top to bottom. You know, they got low-key guys who can ball and aren't divas in the locker room, and they've got a good deep bench. But I don't see anyone beating the Suns. If Kevin Durant's healthy, I'm doubling down on him. I took the Nets early on because of Kevin Durant. I'm taking the Suns now because of Kevin Durant. I really think it's a no-brainer. Train, where you at?
I think I gotta stay with the Bucks just because it was my preseason or maybe a few games into the season pick, but I might sprinkle all three.
Large Giannis guy. You can parlay them.
Yeah, that might. I think Hammy just said he put money on the Lakers in our Instagram.
Oh, that
chat.
makes me want to puke, dude. Oh my god.
Well, because hold on.
And he's hot in futures though.
Shaq
I know
went
that's
from
what
Magic,
makes me.
Shaq went from Magic to Lakers championship. Dwight Howard went from Magic to Lakers championship. Mo
Dwight
Bamba,
Howard won one?
Yeah.
Oh, the second stint with Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Not the first. Okay. I was like, no.
Mo
That was
Bamba
too
goes
bad.
from Magic to Lakers as a center, and a very well-known name. Championship
Look,
plus 5,000.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
rooting.
I'm convinced.
I've been rooting for the
Oh
Eagles
no,
so that Ham
fuck the
can win his.
Mavericks, Lakers.
I've been rooting for the Eagles so that Ham can win his money, um, and I guess I want Ham to win this bet. But if LeBron wins the NBA Finals this year, I'm done with NBA basketball. I'm done. I won't follow it anymore. I won't be a Pistons fan. I won't be an anything fan. People ask me, who do you root for in the NBA? I'll be like, what? What are you talking about?
Yes.
The NBA.
Like, I don't know. If LeBron wins this, oh my gosh. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to, like, wake up in the morning and go on Twitter or Instagram for, like, probably a month at least.
Bullshit.
Oh no, LeBron would be on like Good Morning America and First Take, and just be doing, "I'm the greatest, I'm the greatest, I'm the best." Didn't 14th? It's never been done before. 14th in the West to the championship. I'm the best. No, fuck you. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hope Ham wins a shitload of money, but I'm not going to be a fan of the NBA anymore if that happens. I'm getting real angry right now. We gotta get off.
Also,
We gotta get off the
also,
NBA so quick.
quick last point. I just want to say that my preseason pick, Clippers, doing well,
Love the
doing
Clippers.
well, and made some great trades today.
The real
They
LA
might
team.
get Russ, just so you know.
What's that?
They might get Russ Westbrook from the
How?
Jazz.
Buyout.
Trade's over.
Yeah,
Deadline's
buyout.
over.
Jazz wants to buy him out.
Oh shit.
Cut him. Buy him out. Release him. I don't know.
Paul George
Capped
wants
out.
him.
Oh
And
no.
he's still and he lived
Because-
in LA.
Because that worked out in Oklahoma. Jesus, dude. Come on.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I heard today. I had it on in the background. Why don't we jump into college basketball?
Yes,
a little bit,
please.
Buck?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Trey, Michigan's on a hot streak. Do you have renewed faith in the team, their ability to make the tournament, or no?
Ability to make the tournament, sure. The way we've been playing, yes. The
Big game
losses
against
we have,
Indiana.
the losses we have on our record just look so bad. We lost to Penn State's. I'm pretty sure it was Penn State by like 20. If we get in, this tournament's gonna be wild. Anything's possible in this tournament. I have the AP rankings on there, and it's gonna jump around like crazy after they come out on Monday. I don't know. I don't know what to expect if they're gonna make it in. I never know how they're gonna play a game.
Fun fact: at this point last season, we were 14-10. Gnar, Michigan State, slipping in the Big Ten rankings. Panic button or no? Do you still have faith that they make the tournament?
I think the next 2 weeks tell me if I need to hit the panic button or not. Right now, I think they're floating around that 8, 9, 10 seed, which is basically a fucking kill zone because that means you get the 1 or 2 seed of your region round 2. You got to get up above that 8. So I'm not gonna panic yet. I believe in Izzo. He's a
It's a winner.
good enough coach to get Michigan State in the tournament. I'll say that. I'm starting to slip on the guy. I mean, no shit since 2000. You're supposed to be Mr. March.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
I'm fucking tired of that bullshit.
I've always been a big Izzo guy, but not everyone can coach for forever, you know?
It's not January, February Izzo anymore. I'm tired of those damn shirts. Do something in March, then let me believe in you.
The Izzone. I used to have an Izzone shirt.
So I'm not out. I'm gonna buy into the probability of them making it to the Final Four the second we get into the Big Ten tournament. They win 2 or 3 games, and that's where I'll stand until they lose.
Purdue loses to Indiana and stays at number 1 in the rankings. Agree or disagree with that decision by the committee? The AP, I don't know. I guess it's a committee.
Who else are you gonna put there? I think they've only lost twice, and I think everyone else. I don't. I have no idea. I've been watching college basketball a lot more often lately, but it's just their 7'10" big monster that no
Against
one
South-
can stop.
It's impossible.
Except for Indiana, I guess, with
I mean,
fouls.
Well,
That
no,
Trace
he dropped
Jackson
30
Davis.
still.
yes,
Zach Edey still had like 30 though. They didn't stop him.
I
They
mean,
just
that's all they've
outscored him.
got. That's all they've got.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
yeah.
You're not stopping Zach Edey. You just have to outscore the rest of the team.
And just break his knees. Tanya Harding that shit.
The Jordan rule.
Some would call it unethical, but it would still work.
Some might, but pretty sure what's her face won a gold medal for kneecapping that chick. So I mean, risk
And she
reward
still
type
has
of
it.
thing. Yeah, they didn't take it away. Can't prove it.
But Reggie Bush got his taken away.
as long as it's
Bush.
alleged, you're fine. As long as it's alleged, just
You
can't
guys have any favorites
leave proof.
for the tournament before the bracket comes out?
I'm just gonna like throw one out there. I don't have one yet, but I'll have a lock. In fact, I might have a Money in the Bank tournament winner by the time the bracket's set.
That's blasphemous.
No, I will come on here and I'm going to tell you who's going to win March Madness when the
You're
bracket.
gonna have a Money in the Bank future.
Yes,
That'd be fucking hardcore though.
I will tell you who wins the tournament when we get the brackets, and I will be right. All right, all right.
All right.
Do you guys have a favorite right now?
I do not.
I was gonna say Indiana, but
No, it's a Big
I
Ten
think
team.
that's just that's kind of have been hot, and Kansas, I believe.
They're not even in my top 5. Well, I'm waiting for. I got a group right now, and I'm waiting for it to trim down before I make my pick.
I don't know. I don't have anything yet. I haven't watched enough college basketball, but I'm getting back into it. I'm starting to. I told Gnar to throw on a game last night, and it ended with a literally a 3-point buzzer beater. It was amazing. I just need to
Vanderbilt,
watch
Tennessee?
more.
If you can bet,
Yes.
if you can bet March Madness winners right now, sprinkling Tennessee would not be a bad idea. That's all.
Just lost last night.
I'm just saying. I'll give you the pick when the bracket's out, but
It sounds like the right time to buy him though, Train.
that's one of the teams I'd keep my eye on right now.
Fair enough.
I don't have a ton of NHL, but I'll just mention it. Vladimir Tarasenko traded to the Rangers, lightly protected first-round pick, and some others. Good. I love Tarasenko. Fuck the St. Louis Blues. Never was a big fan. MLB, nothing much. Pitchers and catchers report in about a week. MLB The Show comes out end of March. Couple of rule changes that we touched on earlier that should be fun. Pitch clock's getting implemented this year. Shift ban is going into effect. And slightly bigger.
What does that mean?
There's
You literally can't shift.
there's a line down the middle of the field, and you have to have 2 on each side. So I mean, the shortstop's probably just going to line up a foot to the right of second base.
He's gonna play rover
then
basically.
Just jump over right when the pitch goes. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how much it's going to impact it, and someone's going to find out a way to cheat the system right away. And I can get more into baseball rule changes later because I don't know. They're a lot. Bigger bases were made so that more steals happen. You know, bigger bases, shorter path to the next one. So I think it's like 89.25 feet between bases now instead of 90. So yeah, stolen bases are supposed to skyrocket this season because of that.
Fuck, I think I
Sarcasm.
just came up with a way to. I think I just came up with a way to cheat that. What'd you call it? The infield one.
The
what
shift?
ban? The shift ban. I know how to beat it. Bring your right fielder up.
Can't do that.
Center fielder. Fuck. All right. I got to read the rules.
Yeah, it's crazy. We'll see what happens, but I'm anti-shift for the most part. I get it. It's smart, but it's not fun, dude. Like, play shortstop, right? I get it. They're pro baseball players. Hit it the other way. If they give you that's cool. You can do it. There's easy ways to do it. But if I'm a pitcher, man, I want my guys lined up behind me regular. I'll make a good pitch. If they beat me on a good hit, that's fine. But if my team shifted and they do some bullshit hit into the wide open shift, I'm going to be furious as a pitcher. So I liked the ban. I don't think it's going to do much, though. But again, I'll jump into that a lot more when baseball season comes closer. Let's talk Super Bowl. NFC won the Pro Bowl. We'll jump into that really quick. I don't think that means they're the better conference. They might be.
Yep.
But I mean,
no.
out of the 8 generational QBs that I keep seeing be listed by outlets, 7 of them are in the AFC, and only Jalen Hurts is in the NFC. So I don't know. They got fun guys. I think the Pro Bowl's bullshit. You got to do something with it, or just I don't know. It was confusing. There was a lot going on. It was like pre-recorded and not. I have no idea what was going on with it. But Super Bowl, you guys tell me what you want to do. Do you want to go right into wager wheel right now and start talking bets, or do you want to do any previews? Do you guys have anything to say about the game before we jump into bets?
No, I just want to talk sports betting.
Perfect.
Train.
I mean, Hammy's got his bet, so it's really hard to take Mahomes as an underdog right now. And I've been, telling him, just convince me not to take Mahomes as an underdog. And he's not hedging. He's not hedging his future for anyone. All 5 of you that are listening, Hammy's not hedging.
Hey, we get more than 5 listeners. If they're watching YouTube right now, though, they're watching a treat with me right now.
Oh, are you switching the screen?
Yeah, it worked fine, but I had to rearrange the display a bit, so that'll be fun to watch.
Okay. Well, we're kind of hot on the wager wheel.
Last week, wager wheel.
5-1 so far.
Total, but 2 of us are undefeated, Gnar. First time touchdown score is tough, but hey, love the wheel. The wheel will love you. Train had South Dakota State Jackrabbits last week, -10. Hit. Gnar had Cavs money line hit. And let's just take a moment. I had a little spiel going on last week.
Unbelievable.
I crushed it on teasers all season. I'm undefeated in Money in the Bank plays. I'm going to give you the lock of the year for the March Madness tournament. I'm going to tell you who wins before the first game even tips off. You don't get that anywhere else except here. I put props on the wheel before I have really done NBA props the night before. I get why they're not released early. But we spun it. I landed on a prop. No props were out. So I'm like, oh, no. So I go, and I would have liked to see if my other 2 picks hit the over on assists. That would have been really fun. But I say, no, fuck it. Darius Garland, whatever the line is, take that over. Didn't know what it was. They were playing a decent team at least, because I remember taking. Was it the Grizzlies?
Please. Yes.
Yeah, because I had John Morant over assists too, and then my third one was Donovan Mitchell over assists.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
That was
And I did it. I said no, Garland, no matter what, lock it in over assists. Didn't even know the line. Mans hit it in the first half.
It was 8.5.
I think it was 8.5. He had 11 on the game, but he had 10 in the first half. But yeah, 2-0. 2-0 for Gnar. 1-1 for Train down there. We'll spin the wheel. I only put football ones on here because it's the Super Bowl. After this, I will do a very generic prop bet wheel for multiple sports because we'll have NBA, NHL, and eventually MLB at the same time, which I'll throw on there when it gets closer. Maybe that's when we'll start the Fire and Frosty. So first spin, who wants to take it?
Me.
Gnar, here we go.
I want the ball.
What did you
What
put
do you
on
want,
here?
Gnar? What do you want, Gnar?
Prop. Probably. Well, I guess are they all props?
You called it a little bit. You got
It's already spun.
You got Super Bowl prop, but it's a non-game.
My choice.
It's a non-game Super Bowl prop. I'm talking color of Gatorade, heads, tails, over/under on national anthem.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Non-game prop, a non-game bet. Super Bowl. Like, obviously related to the Super Bowl game, but not player props. We're talking.
So either prior to the game, at halftime, or after the game.
Yeah, it can be any of that as long as like not a player prop, not a player or team
Oh
prop.
my
It's
god.
a regular old Super Bowl event prop, I think is a good way to put it. Do you want
Oh,
time? Should we spin another one?
I think I'm gonna have to make the coin toss call for everybody, and then everybody's just gonna have to follow me.
Should we? You want
Oh,
me to?
I really.
You
Yeah,
want
spin quick, spin
Train?
quick.
It's coming your
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
I don't want it yet. Here you go, Train. You ready?
What's going on? What was Gnar's spin?
No,
What are you
I'm
talking
ready.
about? What
I'm
was
ready.
Nars spin? Were you not here?
No, I can't see.
I
What?
said it's Super Bowl prop, non-game.
So coin toss, Gatorade.
Oh, so he
or-
got to pick which one. Oh, okay.
yes.
I'm picking coin toss
Okay.
for two reasons. It's a 50-50 chance, and on sportsbooks it's plus 100, not minus 110, like all the fucking spreads are for some reason.
All bets are 50-50. You either win them or you don't.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
plus
but you can take longer out.
it's so much better money.
So what are you going? Roof open, dome.
Yeah, it's retractable.
Wait. Heads.
You're going heads.
Let's go.
All right.
Heads.
Yes.
Nars going heads. Train, you ready for your spin?
Yes.
Off we go.
I don't know what kind of
Um,
thing I can land on, so
that was really the only like sneaky one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was fucking. That threw my brain through a maze.
All right. QB passing yards over under. You can take Mahomes. You can take Burrow. You can take
Burrow.
Mahomes.
2 weeks ago,
Hurts.
brother.
okay. What is it at? Let me see. Mahomes at 292.5 and Jalen Hurts at 238.5. I think
I think I know
Easy.
which one you should. Right now, it's easy.
It's so easy.
I think gotta take. Man, I don't want to take an under here. It would just be stupid, right?
Can't do that. That seems like that's box choice, though. No.
I want to see if it makes it the right choice.
Let's fucking fly, Ham. Let's fucking fly, Ham. Jalen Hurts over 238.5. You know what? Let's just take them both. I'm probably gonna take them both, but that's my pick.
You want
For the record.
you want Hurts? You want Hurts for the record?
Yes.
You like them both?
Hey,
Though.
Yeah.
I love Mahomes over 292.
I love Mahomes.
I love
I'll
that.
take them both.
That's fine, but you're getting Hurts on the record because that's what you asked for.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts gets 252.
Here goes the spin for Bach. It's pretty much. I mean, we had the home away last time we did it. I just took away home and away and shrunk them down. Oh no! Oh, I didn't even think about that the way it's on there, but oh wow. Let's see if I can.
Have no idea what's going on.
So it was dangerous.
line?
It was dangerously close to just landing on under. And I didn't take them off. There's only one game, so I would have been stuck with the under.
Oh, that'd be nasty.
Right? It snuck onto Super Bowl money line. I don't know why I put Super Bowl in front of it. Maybe so we knew it was for football, not another sport. But oh no.
These are fun ones to get, honestly.
My heart says Eagles. My stellar betting record on the podcast says Chiefs.
Oh, shit.
Haven't you been going with your heart? I think you bet on the Jags like 10 times.
I teased the
Fuck.
Jags a lot this year.
Imagine Ham, ship him to Venezuela for the next 30 seconds of your brain.
Like Ham's not
You do,
Ham's not part
you
of the
don't-
equation.
He's not a part of your life right now. Who do you take?
My aunt's a big Eagles fan though too, dude.
Ants in Venezuela as well with hand.
I'm gonna be
That'd
rooting
funny.
for the Eagles, but I'm putting the bet on the Chiefs money line. I bet with my brain, not with my heart. That's why I'm so good at what I do. Anything else for you guys before the Super Bowl, before we log off?
Yes.
What's up?
Favorite, 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 favorite prop bet.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if this is on all sportsbook, but I use DraftKings, and it says both teams to make a field goal longer than 33 yards. Yes or no?
Longer than 33?
Yes. Yeah. It's got to be yes, right?
It's gotta be yes.
And it's at
Where'd
minus
you see
110.
that?
It's on DraftKings.
It's gotta be yes.
There I was. It's in my bet slip.
Like a novelty. Oh, there's
Novelty
a happy
prop,
hour
yeah.
super boost. Happy hour super boost. Nope. Why am I not allowed it? Oh, there it is. Either team to score 30 plus points.
Plus
Yeah,
what?
I gotta take it, right?
Was that plus 150?
It's changed from minus 140 to plus 100.
So,
I've
you
taken
take
I've taken
Vegas
every
Vegas
boost.
knows.
I've taken every super boost they've offered. Yeah, I'll take it right now. But I like the touchdown score jersey
Number.
it's
Jersey number of first touchdown scorer.
not that
right?
one. Combined jersey numbers of all touchdown scorers. That's at 107. No, that's so fun. You're never gonna see that, like, ever, unless you're watching the Super Bowl. I'm thinking the only
170.
possibility is 2 touchdowns from Travis Kelce, which is definitely doable. Definitely doable. Don't get me wrong. But you take that under, and you just. I think I'll take that under. I feel pretty confident with it. The jersey number of the first touchdown score, over under 11.5. These are just fun bets. And I wish we could just go through
You don't
every
think
one
Travis
of these.
Kelce scores the first touchdown?
Oh, see, that's one. That one is way more. It's more difficult because
I
Miles
do
Sanders
think
is like
he
number 20.
scores the first touchdown.
All right, box Money in the Bank. Travis
No, it's
Kelce.
not Money in the Bank. It's not Money in the Bank. It's a fact, but it's not my Money in the Bank play. In fact, I wouldn't bet it. But it's gonna happen.
I wish we can go through all of these.
I wish we
would,
could too.
I would say so much.
We can talk about a Super Bowl special episode, but this week we're out of time. Anything quick before we wrap up?
If you want to prep yourself for Super Bowl and watch some good sports, the 6 majors on Waste Management Open.
5th, it's better than the Players now. Reen is upsetty spaghetti with the Pistons trade. Just received that in the Snapchat. Figured I'd leave us off with that one. Thank you for watching episode 21 of Jux and All Things Sports Podcast, presented by Always Boolin. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Spotify, hit the follow button. drop us a 5-star review. And as always, until next time, just like everybody at the Waste Management Open's doing right now, fist it.
Oh my God, bro. I would kill to be there. Like I'd kill a small baby.